Welcome back. Today we are going to read another poem from Honeycomb book, and the name of the poem is Chivi. What do you mean by Chivi? Chivi means to tease or annoy with persistent petty attacks. That means continuously teasing somebody or annoying somebody is called Chivi. So this poem Chivi, it has been written by Michael Wayne Rosen, who was born in 1946 in Harrow, United Kingdom. He is an English children's author and poet who has written about 140 books. He has also been a TV presenter and a political columnist. Books written by him are Sad Book in 2004, Chocolate Cake in 2017. So now tell me, do you like to be always told what to do and what not to do? Usually the grown-ups or the adults, they do this with the young ones. Continuously they used to tell the young ones to do this and not to do this. So basically the young ones, what they do? They get irritated by this petty attacks. That is called Chivi. So when Michael Rosen, he was 5 years old, his mother sent him to a nearby school for early education, for primary education. There, the teacher asked him, "What does your mother calls you at home?" To this, Michael confidently replied, "Michael, don't." So now tell me why he replied with Michael, don't. He could only say that his name is Michael. But he said, Michael, don't. So why he said like this, we will know from this poem. So before moving on to the poem, let me tell you the meaning of Chivi. Chivi means urging someone to continuously do something in an annoying way, or teasing or annoying someone or somebody is called Chivi. Clear? So now let us move on to the poem. Let's see the poem first. Chivi. Grown-ups say things like, speak up, don't talk with your full mouth, don't stare, don't point, don't pick your nose, sit up, say please, less noise, shut the door behind you, don't drag your feet, haven't you got a hanky, take your hands out of your pockets, pull your socks up, stand up straight, say thank you, don't interrupt, no one thinks you are funny, take your elbows off the table. Can't you make your own mind up about anything? So, in this poem, basically this poem deals with the feelings of the poet, like other small kids who feel irritated by the elders who always instruct them to do this and not to do this. So this poem has a list of do's and don'ts that the grown-ups or the adults, they dictate to the young children. Basically, the adult continuously gives a list of instructions to the children about do this and not to do this. So here in the poem, this poem basically opens with a long list of instructions. The adults, the grown-ups, they advise or they instruct the young ones to do this and not to do this. Usually the adults, they pass orders. That is, what are the orders? Don't talk with your full mouth. That means do not talk when your mouth is full. Or do not talk while you are eating. Don't stare. Don't look at something or somebody fixedly or continuously. Don't point. Don't pick your nose. That means do not put fingers in your nose. Don't drag your feet. That means don't pull your feet. And don't interrupt. Interrupt means obstruct. Don't interrupt while other people's or two people are talking. So these are the orders the adults they used to pass to the young children. Even the adult they instruct the young children to speak up, to say something, to sit up. That means to sit straight. To say please. That means to ask politely. To make less noise. That means to remain quiet. To shut the door behind you. Haven't you got a hanky? They ask the small children to carry a handkerchief. Take your hands out of your pocket. They ask the children to remove the hands out of the pockets. Pull your socks up. That means they ask the children to pull the socks up. That means so that the children will look smart. They will look clean. Stand up straight. They ask the children to stand straight. Say thank you. They ask the children to take the elbows off the table because that is not a good manner. They ask the children to take off elbows from the table. So these are the instructions or the orders the adults used to pass to the young ones. The poem, however, indicates a passage of time when the young children has grown up and is incapable of taking a decision on his own. Usually during the childhood days, the adults they used to pass orders, they used to instruct the young ones. Now the young ones they have grown up, they became adult, but now they are incapable of taking their own decisions. But now the same adult they used to ask the grown up for not being able to think independently. That means the same adult now they expect the child to take an independent decisions. But now this seems ridiculous because the children they are always interfered in all aspects of life and now they are expected to take their own decisions. So this is all about the poem. Thank you.